Hello, my name is Catherine Haggarty, and I am the co-founder of New York City Critic Club, as well as the current director. And I am so excited to introduce you today to my Tuesday visiting critic class this summer 2022. My class will be held on Tuesday evenings at 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for 6 weeks straight. The Visiting Critic course is a really special, packed, intense course for artists that are ready for feedback, artists that have work, artists that also are open to feedback and prompts about their work or suggestions, both formal, conceptual, and suggestive to push their work in a new direction or sharpen the lens in which they are currently working. A little bit about myself quickly. I'm an artist based in Brooklyn, New York. By the time this video airs, we'll probably have a solo show near completion going up at Geary Contemporary in Manhattan. I'm part-time faculty at the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan. I teach history courses. I teach theory courses and seminars based off the history and theory of drawing, painting and culture, poetry and writing. And I'm really excited to teach this course for what is, I think, the 8th semester in a row, the Visiting Critic program. Every semester we sharpen it, we improve it. In the Visiting Critic program, which is a really intense course, but really generous course, you get 4 visiting artist lectures. You get to present your work 4 different times, 2 to the group privately and 2 to different critics that come to the call. Each artist gets a 20 to 25 minute critique. Each artist gets 4 visiting artist lectures to listen to and ask questions about the artists that are presenting and their work, professional practices, anything about the art world they're curious about that our guests can offer. So I want to introduce you to our guests. Let me share my screen really quickly. My guests for this summer are Rebecca Ness, Amna Asghar, Jim Lee, and Rebecca Morgan. I am so excited to have them all join the call. Some of them are returning guests and some of them are brand new to the program. Rebecca Ness is a wonderful artist based in Connecticut. She received an MFA from Yale University. I'm positive that Rebecca's work will be a great example for painters, drawers, and artists of all mediums, 2D or 3D, for its specificity, its honesty, and its formal success. I also think Rebecca's work is really important as it touches on culture, the personality and the person of her life, but also issues that are broader than just the interior spaces she paints, politics, identity, culture at large. So I'm really excited to have her come to the call and offer her voice to the program. So really excited for that. Next up is artist Jim Lee. Jim Lee's new to the program, but certainly not new to art or teaching. Jim has been around for a long time and has a wealth of experience. Jim's paintings, challenge a lot of conventions of dimensionality, of medium, of pluralism of ideas, of collage, assemblage. Jim's relationship to abstraction, to language, to surface, to texture, to language in general really speaks volumes to his long and consistent body of work. And I think it's really special to have artists in the program that are at all different points of their career. Some artists that have, a great deal of experience, maybe 30, 40 years in the gallery world, and some that are 10 years in or 5 years in. So it's really exciting to have Jim Lee join the call. He's a professor at Hofstra. He runs a cool curatorial project called Clearski in Crown Heights. You should check it out. And Jim is going to be a really special speaker. So I'm so excited to finally have Jim join. Amna Asghar was a faculty member for us about a year and a half ago as a wonderful artist, working in sculpture, installation, painting, drawing, really all media. And Amna's work ethic and her research are robust and interesting in so many different ways. I love the way that Amna plays with cultural images, her heritage, her interest in art history, in the history of painting, and how we perceive and understand iconography in space. Amna received her MFA from RISD, is an extraordinary critic and artist, and I am so excited that she can join. Last but not least is artist Rebecca Morgan. Rebecca Morgan almost needs no introduction, but I'll do it anyway. She's been a guest speaker for me before, and there is a reason. She's a generous, brave, honest, and funny speaker. She's a wonderful example of how to make a life as an artist, no matter the obstacle. And she provides an extraordinary amount of formal technical advice, but also historic advice in the way that she champions art history, but really reinvents it and creates her own work. So I am so excited to have these artists join the class. You can read about the class, of course, a little bit more here if you like. All artists are going to get a ton of practice in, talking about their work quickly, talking about their work slowly, and, getting chances to collaborate with their peers outside of class, which is always important to develop relationships outside of the Zoom world. But it's great to spend time here too. So again, I am so excited to talk with all of you about your work. The artists list is limited to 10 for this class. Just a little FYI, the classes that are visiting critic are generally juried. So when you enroll, hopefully sooner than later, to reserve your spot is reserved. I review the work as it comes in and the applications, and you will receive a confirmation email within 2 to 3 weeks. The visiting critic program is definitely for artists that are ready to show a body of work for real feedback. So if you're in a position where you aren't sure which class to take, you can sign up for office hours with me. But there's so many other classes in the program that might be valuable. Learning about the history of color with Julia Norton, learning about artist statements and proposals with Will Hutnick, learning about different techniques and strategies for painting with Caitlin McBride in person in our Bushwick studio. So there's a whole lot of options. I hope you find something that works for you, and we're here to answer any questions you have. And I can't wait to see the work this summer. So thank you so much, and hope to see you soon.